Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Odom. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good
Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The pull and throw off the RPO. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk. About Baylor. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. You got to see that today.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Odom. Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Give to the running back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the...
Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
The wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind.
Taking it the other way. Running through contact. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Finds his man, it's Hawkins.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Belcher. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bullock. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Crosses the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easy.
Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears want to move quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Breaks into the open. Creates a little room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Kennesaw State. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Washington.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead the clock. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add. More to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 7.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Odom. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the air, it's Robertson. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the big throw.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
We're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bullock. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Odom. Using his legs to buy some time. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defensive pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade in the end zone, and the PI will move it closer. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They've got time here to take a shot or two, but they need to be smart. They're already in field goal range. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback now breaking the field. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.